Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss some more concepts about heat. So let us start with condensation. Students, in our earlier classes we have already discussed about heat transfer, temperature, kinetic energy, relationship of kinetic energy with temperature and many more on heat. Using all these concepts we can also learn about condensation. Okay, so I am just going to draw a diagram now, and after that we will discuss about condensation. Okay, students, just have a look at this. There is a glass having cold water which is surrounded by air, and we know that air contains water vapors, that means the molecules of water in the form of water vapors. When the molecules of water which are in the form of water vapor, they come towards the glass and they are in contact with the surface of the glass, they will lose their kinetic energy. So what will happen to that kinetic energy? The reason behind the loss of kinetic energy of the water molecules is the transfer of kinetic energy from water molecules to the surface of glass. Now what will happen? Water kept inside the glass is in contact with the surface of the glass. So the kinetic energy will be transferred from the surface of the glass to water. So students, can you imagine what will happen with the molecules inside the water which is kept in the glass? Think about it. See, we know that temperature is directly proportional to kinetic energy, and water molecules inside the glass, they have gained some kinetic energy. That means their kinetic energy has been increased. So what will happen with the temperature? Temperature will also rise with the increase in kinetic energy. That means whatever temperature of the cold water was previously will rise with gain of kinetic energy. That means it will become warmer, isn't it? This is the process of condensation, and we can say that condensation is a warming process, isn't it? Warming process. Condensation can also be defined as the phase change between gas and liquid. Why can we define this? Because see, the water vapor were there inside the air, they are in the gaseous form. When they come in contact with the glass, they lose their kinetic energy. As the water vapor lose kinetic energy, they lose temperature. And we know that when temperature is lost, air goes to its liquid state, isn't it? So the water vapor now convert themselves into water droplets, and they will stick onto the outer surface of the glass. Okay, so that is why condensation can also be defined as the phase change between gas and liquid. Okay, students, let us now take an example from our day-to-day life. See, in a hot day when we take bath under a shower, and after taking bath we try to dry up with a towel. So what happens? The water vapor present around us in the air, when they come in contact with us, they condense because the skin temperature is lower than the air temperature. That is why we feel warmer, because we have already discussed that condensation is a warming process. Okay, students, let us now discuss about humidity. Okay, we know that water vapor is present in air. Where does it come from? It comes from evaporation that is happening in rivers, lakes, on drying of clothes and many other sources. That is why the number of water vapor in air around us is not constant. It keeps on increasing due to evaporation, or it decreases somehow. So the presence of vapor molecules in air makes the atmosphere humid, and the amount of vapor molecules present in air is called humidity. Okay, students, let us now discuss about dew and fog. Okay, in winters you might have observed that water droplets, they stick onto the window pane, flowers, leaves, isn't it? So how do they form? Actually they form because of condensation. During winter nights when the temperature fall down, what happens? The temperature of window pane, flower, the leaves, they also fall down, and the water vapor in air which is having higher temperature than the window panes, the leaves, the flowers, when they come in contact with the surface of these things, they condense. So what happens with condensation? The water vapor goes to their liquid state and form water droplets. And these droplets which we see on the window pane, leaves, flowers is called dew. Okay, this is nothing but the phase change of gas to liquid, water vapors to water droplets due to condensation. Okay, and what happens when the temperature drops further? See, the huge amount of water vapor present in atmosphere, they condense and form water droplets and they stick onto the dust particle in air. The water droplets, they float in air forming a thick mist, and this mist lowers the visibility, and this thick mist is called fog. Students, today we have discussed about condensation, humidity, dew and fog. Hope you have understood everything clearly. If not, please go through your books, read it properly and watch the video again. You will understand everything clearly. Okay, so you need to revise properly. So just keep revising, keep practicing and most importantly, keep smiling.